I'm hearing selenite. They really want you to work with selenite or moonstone. With the full moon coming up, it's a really good time to start your manifestations and really work on that personal empowerment that could be with this card. Don't be a rebel just for being a sake of a rebel over the next 6 months, okay? That might be something that you're good at. Standing up for yourself is fantastic, but this is all about personal power, okay? You want to speak out your truth in a loving way, in a caring way. Be a rebel for a reason, okay? Make sure that your past experiences here with that Wheel of Fortune that's coming, with all of that abundance that's in your near future, when this change hits, draw on your past experiences to really get you through. She will help you with that if you are someone that works with goddesses at all, okay? She had a lot of strength, so call on her to stand in your power when you feel like you need to, okay? She worked with cats a lot and she was very highly revered. So when she comes up, it's a lot of work with her. You also got Maeve, who is determination. I don't know if you can see this card too well. This is a card that comes up when you're going to be forced to choose between two people. This could be any kind of two people, whether it's workers or lovers or what. But there is definitely a choice coming, okay? This is also when you need to take charge of domestic situations. They don't necessarily have to be related, but they could be. But you need to take charge of your domestic situations. If you're being manipulated, you need to, like, you know, recognize that. She comes up also with determination when invitations, like out from the world, start coming in thick and fast and crazy, and you need to handle them, and just handle them. Like, just be determined about, like, go out with people, recognize that that is something that's in your future. Make the most of everything. Often she comes when a job promotion is at your door, and you need to be really determined in order to not only get the offer of the job, but then get the job and then keep the job. Like, so if a major change is coming, which it looks like there's quite a bit of major change coming, it could be a job promotion. Just stay determined. Don't be apathetic about it, and watch for manipulations within, like, double check that things are on the up and up before you take that job, but otherwise go after it with force and determination. Make sure that your drive for physical interaction is there. Make sure your zest for life is awakened and happy, and really just determined to be your best self. That's what this card is about. Sorry, I'm just waiting to see what they tell me. Okay, so give me a little bit of, okay, there it is. So over the next 6 months, you got the number 15, which is a 6. 6 of Wands, growth. You have growth in front of you. Not always the easiest thing, okay? Just be prepared, but look at how beautiful it is, right? So the thing about growth is it takes determination, and you must empower yourself, because with the change that's coming, always remember the story of the butterfly. Right? Caterpillars don't just, like, crawl into a little chrysalis and then come out a butterfly. This is gross, but they are completely, like, they turn into this puddle of nothing jelly goop inside this really hard chrysalis. That's why the outside of a chrysalis is so hard, because there's a complete transformation. Then they have to squeeze out the little hole. If they don't do that, all the extra energy and water and stuff that's in the butterfly won't get squeezed out, and the butterfly can never fly because its body will be too thick. That's the kind of change we're talking about. Massive, body altering, life altering, but in the best possible way, going from the caterpillar to the butterfly over the next 6 months. It's gonna be pretty dramatic. It looks like possibly there's something involving a job. Let me do these last 2 cards. Well, should we do Mermaids and Alice? I'll see what I can do before my phone dies. Whew. This is not heavy. This is exciting. I'm feeling very excited. The change is hard, but it's, like, in the best possible way. Like, you might have trouble remembering the good. So enlist people to help you. Definitely feeling something with your job in a better way. So you might miss your job if you change it. You might miss the old, but empower yourself to see something new. Can I get some clarification, please? Okay. 2 cards. One, it's the number 1. Listen with your heart. You are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. So this is all the answers to the universe. This is that shell that goes on forever. That's that perfect math equation, right? And all the answers for everything you need are right in front of you, okay? Really obvious. Like someone wants you to know that you have an abundance right in front of you, but you're not quite there. You need to maybe do some chakra work with that heart energy and be quiet. You know, take that hermit seriously. Respite is your friend. Then you also got number 40, which could be a number 4. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So this card wants to remind you to be open to possibility. Be open to possibility, okay? By opening yourself up to it, you invite it in, all of possibility, and that is a really positive thing. So we're gonna do 2 fun cards really quick. I'm gonna ask the mermaids, what do you wanna tell Rita about the next 6 months? I'm hoping my phone doesn't die. This is the fastest read I've ever done. Ah. Actually, it's not. I've done faster reads on my YouTube channel. Because I've tried to do, I did for a little while dailies within 5 minutes and they were ridiculous. I'm like, there we go. Oh, nice. Telepathy. Number 30, which is a 3. Nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, and mind reading. This card comes up when you need to pay attention to your intuition. Your intuition is going to answer things for you. And those who you are close to, you will almost have a telepathic type energy. Watch for non-verbal communication. That manipulation that we were talking about, that possible little bit, whatever this chunk is, watch for the non-verbal in that. That'll make it really obvious to you. All right, Miss Alice. So that would be a 6. You got a lot of 6 going on. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. This card comes up when you're not paying attention to the fact that now is the answer. Now. Pay attention to now. Not back then, not that way. So don't worry about the next 6 months. Pay attention to right now because you're not living bright enough. You are not paying attention to what you need to listen to. You have not engaged your determination. You're not aware of the abundance that's in front of you. You really need to empower yourself. You also got 37, which is nature communication, flower energies, fairy energies, and elemental messengers. This card comes up when your guides want you out in nature. They want you to pay attention to the flowers that are around you, which is really interesting because it's springtime. If you work with magics, elemental energies are going to be your friends right now. You really want to spend some time out in nature with those magics. If you're more of a spiritual person, really, or religious, really work, you know, it's Palm Sunday today. So that's a huge deal. You want to kind of get out in nature. You're going to see signs in nature and you're going to find answers in nature and you're going to feel rejuvenated in nature. 41, forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. Who you are is not defined by the choices you make. The choices you make are defined by who you are. And this card wants you to remember that. Also, P.S., forget who you are because that change is a-coming whether you like it or not. Keep the parts you like. Get rid of all the rest. That's what that means. This card comes up when you got some work to do, whether it's cleaning out emotional, physical, psychological clutter, or, you know, physical, like real life clutter or physical body clutter. Forget all of your baggage. It's not what's necessary. Move into who you want to be. Don't stick into who you are. Did I have another one or is just those 3? Alrighty. Miss Rita, it looks pretty good for you. There's some serious change. Abundance at the beginning, okay? Reminder of that. A little bit of work here at the back end, but then you will head into 2021. Pretty fantastic. Be careful of somebody being manipulative. Don't worry about the confusion. You work your way through the confusion and the brilliance will show you. I'm glad we did your love reading separately because this is a lot.